Hey guys, I thought I'd take time out of my family holiday up here in Noosa. It was so overdue this holiday. I haven't been on a holiday for any longer than a weekend for like a couple of years now. But it's been a great opportunity for me to just be with the family and also just, for some stillness, for some quiet. Now, if I released any vlog entries earlier than now, I would have broken my rule about contributing to the just open-ended struggle material that, for me, that I see out there that makes me feel like shit. When I started the blog, I only wanted to share things that were either a form of creative expression, or if it was to do with struggle, it would be a lesson that I might have learnt that others could benefit from. And I was struggling over the last few weeks and I didn't have anything to offer. Like, I was still trying to search for, the whys and how to get myself out of this funk that, for me, I shouldn't have been in. I had a kick-ass 2018 and there was this layer of shame because it was like, hey, you just proved some massive fears wrong. You've got your energy, your physical health, your mental health. Why aren't you happening? Why are you not waking up and ready to take on the day? And I just wasn't. I was on the back foot going into 2019. And thanks to this holiday, I sort of know why and how this happened. So the East Coast tour went so well that I was pretty high and I felt pretty invincible. And I did get stuck in this, all right, I want more. What can we do for 2019? It's going to be even bigger. And life got so busy, the stuff that my management team and I were trying to work out, and work, kids. I let my meditation, mindfulness routine slip. And it's not that I didn't think that I needed it. I don't know, you kind of get a little bit cocky sometimes. But it's because of that, I didn't see what patterns were forming in my head until they became a serious problem. So it wasn't until a friend said to me, when I was kind of at a low point and I was feeling quite overwhelmed by, what's to come. She said, well, why are you doing it for? What's the vision? What do you want to do? And I didn't know how to answer it. And in that moment, I realized that by default, I was focusing on the things that I don't want to happen instead of the things that I do. And it's like, no wonder I didn't have enough drive and I felt depleted and I felt anxious and in a constant state of anticipation because it was like, I need to be ready for what's around the corner. And I was just not present at all. And I wasn't focused on anything that lights me up, So why did I become so defensive? And, the pattern that I didn't see forming was about demonizing normal states like fear and tiredness or sadness, anger. For me, the big ones are fear and tiredness. That's tied to the past touring with chronic fatigue and just feeling quite vulnerable and overwhelmed and with what I had on my plate at the time. And it's just a part of my life I do not want to go back to. So, I've got these big plans for 2019. So each day I'd feel tiredness or fear or whatever. I'd go, oh shit, man, if I'm feeling this now, how the hell am I going to do this this year? And a real low point for me was when I had shared these plans with, my sort of immediate network. They were all going, man, you must be so excited. Look, this is going to be an awesome year for you. And it was said one too many times and I broke down because I'm like, how is it that everybody can feel excited by this except for me? I mean, how many goals do I have to fucking kick for me to just relax? And one day I'm having a meditation. It was a guided meditation by Tara Brach. And I remembered a very fundamental lesson that has actually got me through many, many things over the last 3 or 4 years. And that's about, it's not about getting rid of fear or tiredness or any of those emotions, right? It's about learning how to be with them and be present when they arise. It's how to be strong, how to bring calm, how to allow them to come, notice them, and just go. My happiness and my stress was hitched to whether they were present in the first place, and that was adding a whole nother layer of problems and complications for me. That realization and learning that lesson again, I just felt everything just go, wow, like things just became so light, because it was like, oh, I don't have to be ready for what's around the corner, because the whole thing is, it's not about getting rid of the fear. It's completely okay. It's totally okay to be nervous before I go on stage. It's totally okay to be nervous before I go on a fucking plane or whatever it is. I'm going to get tired. I got 2 kids. Like, I've got 2 careers going on. I'm going to be tired, and it's fucking okay. And I just went, oh, wow, I can relax now. And you know what? That's the thing that was taking up the energy. It wasn't all these other things. It wasn't, overextending myself or working longer hours. Man, it was me trying to resist all these emotions and all these states. That was the stuff that was taking the energy out of me. It's a big moment of clarity for me, and I thought you guys might, get something out of it. And what do you know? I'm looking forward to 2019. I'm looking forward to getting my fucking music out there and playing stages. And, yeah, just like I said, like I've said in the past, man, maybe I should read my own blogs. It's like, when you go up on stage or when you do something, you got to accept what is happening in the moment at that time. You might not like it, but you got to accept it. And it's through that, that lens of acceptance that then you can make the best decision on how to respond to whatever it is you're feeling. So anyway, I'm going to go for a swim. And I love you guys. Thanks for your support as usual, and got a mad new single coming out. I can't wait to release this one in particular. So, all right, see ya.